Couldn't have a better heart. Couldn't be more informed. Years ago, wanted to be a reporter here. Stuart, you're not the winner, but you probably will be the winner getting a job coming to work here. Yeah. Again, if I've got the funds and I'm able to do it and figure it all out, we're even looking to get in the space next door because we filled up this facility. I love how Stuart is able to confront people, but without, being loud or anything. He's very calm about it, and it's just like sticking the proverbial knife into you. Very really professional. It was good. Just soft power. Yes. And Stuart, you're awesome. You were in the top 5 or 6. I mean, again, with the ladies, I showed 3 or 4, but with the guys, there's like 6 that we really had debates about. Now, when it comes to just pure heart and somebody you want to hang out with and have around the office. He's like a rugby player. Tell us about this guy. Dan Badandi. I mean, really I've actually become a fan of his videos. I love the Northeastern accent, the headstrongness, the ability to just stand up to 20 cops. Yeah, there's a video of him out there just standing up to all these police and filming them. It was a situation that probably would have gone differently if he wouldn't have been there filming them, causing a stink of his own. They had some guy in the patrol car, and they were like, mind your own business, get out of here. And he's like, no, you're not going to violate my First Amendment. And he stood there, stood his ground. And then that was his great report. We could talk about all you guys for 10 hours, but by the time we dump this video down and convert it, the show will be over. Right. So, Dan Badandi, we'd like to talk to you about coming to work for INFOWARS, or at all of you guys, we want you to be correspondents, and that's paid correspondents. Yeah. Because we want reporters all over the country. I tell you, this contest was the best idea we ever had. It was awesome. It was. Whose idea was it? I think it might have been, I think it was your idea, but it was collectively like, getting the rules. That was a big. All of these people are incredible. And now for the drum roll, we have the winner. And, I will let you announce the winner. Wow. All right. Okay, this is it. Congratulations, Jakari Jackson. You won. You're our male reporter winner for the INFOWARS Reporter Contest of 2012. And so Jennifer Collins and Jakari Jackson. Yeah. And again, this guy did a really good professional report. He's got a great voice. Got a great voice. I mean, this guy is just everything comes together. This is the INFOWARS reporter anchor. This is somebody we definitely want to work something out and get him down here from Oklahoma, right here in Austin. We want to hire you, buddy. We have a skeleton crew. We're always so busy producing all this that we'll try to get in touch with you next week and get it all worked out and, do teleconference or Skype interviews with everybody. We ought to just try to get all 6 of these guys and the 3 or 4 ladies. We ought to all fly them in here, like when I get back from that investigation in Colorado. And maybe spend 2 days with them or something and try to figure it all out. There you go. I think that sounds like a great idea. I'm going to be contacting all the guys anyway, having you guys send me resumes. And we got to send also the 2 winners $5,000 apiece. Well, yeah, that's going to happen. There's a little tax paperwork they need to fill out. That's right. We to the Federal Reserve, the folks that run our health care now. We do jump through all the hoops around here. Because we're fighting the New World Order saying they're murderers, which they are, but we don't give them excuses to come after us. Well, you could spend your time fighting them, or you could spend your time fighting the bigger problems out there. Exactly. We're discrediting the whole system. But yes, we follow all the stupid, fraudulent laws here. We do. Anyways, because if they ever set us up, it's going to be a setup. Anyways, so Jakari Jackson, great name, too. Yeah. It's funny. They both start with J, both of the reporters. I didn't even realize that till just now. It's Jennifer and Jakari. Yep. Well, that's it. That's who the winners are. Why did we, I mean, the voice, the style of reporting, it just was very credible, everything. Yeah, I want this guy to cut ads for us, the radio voice. Sense of rhythm, and and he also was able to pull in OKC, which is one of those false flags that is still lingering. And he's very personable. Yeah, he was interviewing a variety of people, charming out in the field, and they're all charming in their own ways. And he didn't have the best graphics or amazing motion graphics or anything going on in his video. And that's not what it's all about. Being a reporter is about being able to get in there and ask the questions. Like, that's why we like Dan Badandi. He got in there and he asked, he got that question in front of Ron Paul, which not a lot of people have been able to do. Hey, I'm never worried about sponsorship, and I never even plug stuff. I'm like, this week, I'm like, make money, because I want to hire all these guys. Can you imagine the army we'd have if we can get 7 or 8 reporters? Well, but I want to hire 3 or 4 of those great ladies, and then there's all these. We can't. I don't know what we're going to do, man. I mean, I'm like a kid at Christmas. I'm going to the store and I've got enough money to get one of the toys. You know, I want to like, I mean, because I just think of like all these great minds to go out and fight tyranny. Because, you know, that's why I get you guys on air. You're like, I don't want to go on air. I'm like, dude, you're great. Go on air. You did a great job. Aaron didn't want to go on air. Totally. In a year of doing news and stuff, is he not kicking butt now?
He is. I mean, you could just send him, you know, we don't even have to go over much. I just say, here's the
Everybody's got the potential. But you guys and gals stood up, took action, did it, and the response was incredible. Over 600 good entries. All of you, we love you, we appreciate you, we thank you. We got Jennifer Collins and Jakari Jackson. $5,000 is on the way. And should we give your email out here on air, or will it get swamped? I guess I know how to contact you.
Yeah, no, robd@infowars.com.
robd@infowars.com. So send all that over. We'll get your checks out next week.
Yep.
And we'll start doing some preliminary talk. I mean, do you want to move here? Do you want the job? Because it's always people like, well, the person that wins is the reporter. No, you win the money, and now will you be the reporter?
Right.
But like I said, I always plan to probably hire 2 women and 2 men. That's our budget.
Right.
But if you buy enough Pro Pure water filters, we can hire all these people.
And I mean,
can you imagine?
Great.
But in a way, it'd be good off the whole pool. Because there's so many other people. Yeah. If we had regional reporters, then there's the management of that, though. Yeah. But I mean, think of that. We can just call on anybody.
Well, that's kind of what we have now. Patrick Henningsen, as you know,
in England,
decided he's going to start interviewing people, and he's been sending us great stuff. You know, you got Max Kaiser, he got the guy from who was the 7/7 intelligence
all
officer.
All of them.
I mean, it's just amazing stuff.
David Icke.
Yeah, David Icke. I mean, and he got David Icke right before.
What was crazy is he's a good writer.
Yeah.
He's an American living in England, managing bars. And he'd been on my show a few times. And I said, you know, why don't you write articles for us and post, you know, be a weekend poster? And he kind of like started just doing these video interviews. Well, here they are. And we, okay, well, all right. This is going to be the real challenge, though. Once we get all these people in here, we've never been like a corporate management thing. But at a certain point, we're going to have to bring some controls in.
Right.
Just because, I mean, I'm already running around. People are like, well, look at this, look at that. Look, an exciting adventure is before us.
Exactly.
And so congratulations to everybody. We want to throw it back now to Darren McBreen hosting InfoWars Nightly News. Congratulations to Jakari Jackson and Jennifer Collins. Hope that we're able to work something out and have you join the InfoWars Command Center.
All right, so congratulations, Jakari Jackson and Jennifer Collins, who won yesterday. On behalf of everyone here at InfoWars, we're certainly excited to meet you. Looking forward to hanging out. Well, I hope we're going to hang out. So I hope that means you got the job and you're moving to Austin. So, and for those of you that didn't make the top 10, don't be discouraged, because all of you are multi-talented. And if you keep it up, chances are you'll be part of the InfoWars crew one day as well. I can tell you that even though we didn't win, we're all kind of, well, all of us here are Dan Bidondi fans. He's kind of the Office favorite. So, Dan, if you're ever in Austin, Texas, I'm buying the first round, okay? First round's on me, all right? Hey, now we're going to go to the quote of the day. This one's by Dan Bidondi. Just kidding. That would be kind of cool, though, if Dan Bidondi could come in here and read the quotes every day. I would love it. Now, this one's from Arthur Schlesinger. Here it is. We are not going to achieve a new world order without paying for it in blood, as well as in words and money. That's Arthur Schlesinger. Oh, isn't that nice? Hey, Arthur, I'm your Huckleberry. Come and take it. I dare you. All right, that's going to do it for the first half of our show. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to take a look at the new award-winning documentary, The Greater Good. We're also going to talk with Leslie Manookian, the film's writer and producer. So we're going to take a look at the official trailer. We're going to show you a few clips. And if you thought you knew everything about vaccinations, think again. We'll be right back after this.
Sick of the globalist eugenicist control freaks adding poison to your water and laughing as you get sick and die? Start purifying your water with ProPure. My friends, I've done a lot of research, and the best gravity filter out there, bar none, is ProPure. And it's available discounted at INFOWARS.com. Its filters are silver impregnated to prevent bacterial growth. There's no priming required. It's NSF 42 certified. Optional fluoride filters can reduce fluoride up to 95%. Easy to set up and use. Doesn't require electricity. Purify water from lakes, streams, ponds, and wells. This filter system leaves in beneficial minerals, which is key. Save money by not buying bottled water and avoid BPA that leaches from the plastic. ProPure is the best gravity-fed filter out there. It's what my family uses. INFOWARS.com already has the lowest price on ProPure. But if you add the promo code WATER at checkout, you get an additional 10% off at INFOWARS.com. You can also call to order 888-253-3139.
And we are back. Thank you for joining us. This is the InfoWars Nightly News. And once again, I'm your host, Darren McBreen. And coming up next, we are going to take a look at the new powerful documentary film, The Greater Good. And this takes a look at the government's vaccination policies. And, well, it's an amazing must-see documentary. It's winning film festivals all across the country as well as internationally. I watched it for the first time earlier this week, and I personally think it's one of the best documentary films that I have ever seen. And this is the perfect tool that we can use not only to educate, but to affect change as well. The DVD is available right there at InfoWarsShop.com. We're going to take a look at the trailer right now. This is the official trailer, and here's a sneak peek at The Greater Good on the InfoWars Nightly News.
2 years ago, a vaccine completely changed my life. I would do anything to get my life back to normal.
History teaches us how effective vaccines are.
Vaccines are the best choice for almost all children.
I don't think it's that black and white.
Vaccines in some way have been a victim of their own success.
The government, they're trying to protect society, but these motivations interfere with, safety issues.
In the last 3 decades, the numbers of doses of vaccines have more than tripled.
We are seeing a rise in the number of children with disabilities.
What if these shots that are supposed to protect kids actually hurt your child?
After the shots, I started getting sick. I've had 2 strokes, partial paralysis, partial vision, and I'm having seizures.
I would have never dreamt that this was a side effect of a vaccine.
Many of these have the potential to be neurotoxic.
The research is incomplete, and the certainty is not scientific.
A number of prescription drugs that have been licensed as safe have been found to be unsafe.
The social fabric, it is better to insist on vaccination than to allow free rein.
The people who are approving the vaccines are taking the word of the pharmaceutical companies. The majority of vaccine research is paid for by the vaccine manufacturers themselves.
We're the only country other than New Zealand that allows advertising on TV for pharmaceutical drugs.
You can't sue the drug company that made the vaccine.
That's not science, that's politics.
Texas Governor Rick Perry has ordered that schoolgirls must get the Gardasil shot.
We can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way.
The only thing that we oppose is forced vaccination.
Sadly, some people don't do what's best for their children unless